Hello people, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing well. In the last project, we learned about coordinates. I hope you have seen that video. Our next project will be an animation project. In this project, we are going to learn two things. First is how to make two characters talk to each other. And the second thing is one of the most important part of coding, that is loops. What are loops, what are the various types of loops, and how to use that, how they work, everything we are going to learn. In this video, we are going to cover the first part of the project, that is how to make two characters talk to each other. And in part 2, we are going to learn about loops. Okay. So on the screen, you can see the project. I'll just play the project so you can see how it works. I hope you observed the project nicely. Now pause the video over here and try to do the project as much as you can do on your own. At least prepare the backdrop and take the sprites. Sprites are not fixed. Even their conversation is not fixed. You can take the sprites on your own, and you can even modify the conversation that they are going to have. Okay, so let's start with the project. We are back to our Scratch screen. Now let's take the backdrop and the sprites. Firstly, I don't need this cat, so I'm going to remove it. I'm going to take a backdrop. Okay, so I took the backdrop and the sprites. Now, if you remember the project, you must have observed that the bear is going in this direction, but the butterfly is coming from this direction, right? So I have to turn the butterfly around. So what I'll do is, there are two ways of doing it. First is that you select the butterfly, go to the costumes, and in costume, you just flip it horizontally like this. But you have to do it with every costume that you have. Okay, one is this way. So the second way of doing this is using this point in direction block. I'll take it from here. Now see, 90 is towards right side. I want it to face towards left side, so I'll drag it and I'll make it like this, minus 90. Now if I click on this block, just observe the butterfly and see what happens. I clicked and the butterfly turned. Now the butterfly is facing towards left, but it is upside down. So to help it stand properly, I'll take this. Set rotation style left right. So using this, it will only rotate left and right. It will not get upside down. Now see. So now our butterfly is in proper direction. So I'll take this and I'll attach it with when green flag is clicked. It should be facing in this direction. And our bear should, we don't have to do anything with the bear. So we are just going to keep it over here. Little bit here and this one also. Little bit over here. You can modify the size if you want. That is your wish. I think I'm going to modify the size of the butterfly to, I think 70. Yeah, that's fine. Now I'll just fix the positions for both of them. So for that, when green flag clicked, it should go to this direction. Same thing for the bear also. It should also go to this direction when green flag clicked. Okay. Now for the bear, you can see that it is standing on two legs only. So what you can do is you can go to the costumes and select a good costume for it. I think this one is fine. D is fine. D is fine and G is also fine. Okay, H is better. So I'm going to fix this costume. Switch costume to bear walk H. Okay. So like this. Now if I displace them and I click on the green flag, they are coming to their proper positions. Okay, so the positions are already set. Now we want to start the conversation. So when we saw that the bear is starting the conversation. So let's go to the bear. Over here, we have few blocks. There are 4 blocks that we can take. Okay. Now, what is the difference between all these 4 blocks? Firstly, let's understand that thing. I'll click on them one by one, then we'll see. Firstly, I'll click on this say hello for 2 seconds. So I clicked on it. The bear is saying hello. And after 2 seconds, it disappears. Okay. Now, what if I click on this think? If I click on this, okay, have you observed any difference? What happens is, when you are clicking on the say block, see over here. Okay, and when I click on the think, bubbles are coming. Okay, so that's the only difference that you have. All right, so I hope think and say are separated. Now, what is the thing with these 2 blocks? Say with a timer and say without a timer. If I click on this say without a timer, it is going to say the thing and it is never going to stop unless you stop it. Okay, so with the timer, it stops after a particular time. So according to you, what should we take? Is the bear thinking or is the bear speaking? The bear is speaking, right? When we think, the person standing next to us cannot listen, but the butterfly is understanding what the bear is saying. So that means it is a say block, it is not a think block. So let's remove the think. Okay. Next is, do we need a say block with a timer or without a timer? We need the say block with the timer because if the bear will stop talking, only then the butterfly can speak, right? So we are going to remove this as well. Okay. Now I'll take this and I'll place it over here. So what should the bear say? The bear should say hello. Butterfly. And then the butterfly should say, okay. So what it should do? If I click on green flag, now see. They both are saying at the same time. When green flag is clicked, all these instructions are done very quickly and then both of them are speaking at the same time. That should not happen. The bear should speak first. This is fine, the bear is speaking, but the butterfly should not speak. Before speaking, it should wait. So we'll go to control and we'll put a wait. Before saying, it should wait. For how many seconds it should wait? See, the bear is speaking for first 2 seconds, so the butterfly should wait for those 2 seconds. So it should wait for those 2 seconds and then speak. Now if I click on save now and click on green flag, now the bear is speaking and then the butterfly speaks, right? Now when when the butterfly is speaking for these 2 seconds, the bear should keep quiet. And the bear should wait over here for 2 seconds before speaking anything else. Okay. And then the bear should speak the next thing. And what is that next thing? Okay. So the bear is speaking this. And the butterfly should be waiting over here for those 2 seconds. Okay. Now see, if I separate the conversation in both of them, now it will be clear to you. Let's understand it in a more proper way. This is from 0 till 2 seconds, from 2 seconds to 4 seconds, from 4 seconds to next to 6 seconds. So first 2 seconds, this set of coding is working, this block. The bear is speaking this. Okay. And what is the butterfly doing? Butterfly is starting from here. Butterfly is waiting. Okay, first 2 seconds. Then for next 2 seconds, this coding is working. Okay. So next 2 seconds, the butterfly is speaking and the bear is waiting. Similarly, for next this time, this coding is working. The bear is speaking and the butterfly is waiting. So one of them is waiting and the second one is speaking. Every time this is going to happen. Okay. So let's place it over here. Like this, you can keep on continuing with the conversation. How are you? Now it is speaking. After that, it should wait. Okay. Now the butterfly should speak. So the last question was, how are you? So it should say, I am fine. Now, when we say I'm fine, we ask the second question, that is, what about you? So the bear will also say that so good. Before saying it, how much time should it wait? Should it wait for 2 seconds? Think about it. If I come here and see that the butterfly is speaking two things. First one is for 2 seconds and the second one is also for 2 seconds. So when it is saying for this 2 seconds, the bear should wait for first 2 seconds. Again, without giving the time to the bear, again the butterfly is speaking for the next 2 seconds. That means the butterfly is talking for continuously for 4 seconds, right? So the bear should be waiting here for 4 seconds instead of 2 seconds. Okay, so I click on save now. Let's try it now. How are you? I'm fine. Now see, it is asking, bear is waiting. And I'm also good. Okay, so like this, you have to adjust the timing. Because the butterfly was speaking for 4 seconds over here, so that's why the bear was waiting for 4 seconds over here. Okay, the best is that you do the coding alternatively. One, like put a wait in one character and then put a say block in the other character. If you'll do the entire coding of one character first and then you'll go to the second character for the complete coding, you will get confused. So don't do that. Do this in the sequence of how they are talking. Okay. You can modify this timing over here. That is also your wish. If I place this 3 seconds over here, then the bear is total speaking for 5 seconds. Then I'll have to put a wait of 5 seconds over here. Okay. So that you have to adjust. So it will wait for 5 seconds and it will say bye. It will say it for 2 seconds and then it will move. For the motion, we need to understand the loop that we are going to do in the next video. So in this video, we are just going to do the conversation part. So now let's do the final check of the conversation. All right. So this is how it is working right now. Alright, so that's it for this video. I hope you understood everything. If there is any question, you can ask me in the comment section. If you like my teaching, then please click on the like button and subscribe to my channel. And bye. We'll meet in the next class.